Welcome back, lads, to another Monster Hunter Rise video. Today is the day of the update for 2.0, patch 2.0, whatever you want to call it. But before we carry on, I want to make sure that you guys do understand there is going to be one spoiler monster in this video. So if you don't want to know any spoilers on the game, please just click off right now, or else forever hold your peace. And it is not my fault, and you can't be like, oh, spoilers in the comments, because I've already warned you, and this is your like verbal warning right now to click off the video, because there is one monster in this hunt and you will get upset if you see it and you're going to be like, let's spoilers. Anyway, now that's out of the way, we're just going to be talking about the update, and you've probably seen it, played it, or just generally got an aspect on what the update's really about. But I thought I'd just share my own thoughts on the update. I've been playing the patch for about 6 hours today, and my first impressions, I would like to say 6 hours is a first impression, but I'd like to say it is very, very good. I'm not just being biased because I do like Monster Hunter games in general, or because I actually really am enjoying Rise in particular, but the reason why I'm saying that the update is really, really good is because Capcom have done something what they haven't done actually in the past at all, and they've actually released a lot of content really, really quickly and for free. And to be honest, if they keep doing content like this every month or whenever ever they update the game like this, I'm pretty sure majority of the fan base is going to be very, very happy. I think having these updates like this so vast every single month is a big ask from them, but if it was to, let's say, every 2 to 3 months, add in a couple of new monsters, I think the fan base would be pretty much happy. And if the bug fixes are fixed, or at least addressed like they have been recently, just got blasted in the face there, I think general consensus of the whole community of Monster Hunter will definitely be enjoying how Rise develops. Now I've got all the boring statements out of the way already, we're just going to first say that I was trying to find the right hunt to put into this video without putting spoilers in here, or the least amount of spoilers, but also give you some of the new content, what the update can provide. So obviously, if you guys haven't already done this hunt, you're going to see what actually this hunt is about. It's 3 large monsters, obviously the first one being Reijang, the second one being the mystery monster, which isn't actually stated on the update page, and then finally Magnamalo. Before we get to these fights, there we go, there is the new monster, or the old monster, shall we say, Basil Geese. Before we actually get to see Magnamalo, I'd like to say that I am awful at Magnamalo, so please don't be judging me in the comments, because that is my worst monster right now. I don't know why. I don't think I fought him enough, but I don't know what it is. I just can't seem to get my foot in with him. But regardless, let's start talking about the update itself, and let's start with Elder Dragons. We've got the 3 Elder Dragons back from previous games, which are normally introduced the same time every single time, and I think it was pretty obvious even if you wasn't reading like spoiler pages or Reddit, etc. But having Kushla or Kushlawa, Teostra, and Chameleus was quite a weird one. Well, I didn't actually think I'd actually put that Chameleus in, obviously, until it was actually verified by Capcom, but Chameleus hasn't been in the game for a long time, so that coming in the game really shocked me, so I am very happy it is in the game. And I honestly thought the first patch would have Teostra and Kushla, and that would be it. And then obviously I saw the patch notes and I was like, right, okay, very, very nice. But Chameleus, in my opinion, in this game, I used to really, really hate him in the previous game, but in this one, I really, really like him. I think his moveset's very nice, very fun. He's annoying as per usual. I haven't got my clip from my first hunt, but I'm not even joking to you. The first move it did on me with the tongue move, bye-bye Max Potion. I'm not even joking. Max Potion was gobbled up in the first 2 minutes of the fight. I was pretty upset. But yeah, regardless, Chameleus is a pretty formidable foe right now. And especially considering I am endgame and I've got endgame gear. It did take me, I think, 50 minutes to kill him. I think that's like a reasonable time, but if you are going to go fight him with, let's say, normal gear, or like, let's say HR5 gear, or just low rank gear in general, you are going to find him really, really tough, and that probably will go for Kushla and Teostra. Currently, I haven't got to fighting them. I'm just waiting. I'm going to probably fight Kushla after this video. I just wanted to give you guys, obviously, my thoughts on the update so far. I just played a lot of my friends recently. But yeah, with that being said, if the other 2 Elder Dragons are like Chameleus, I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to have fun, definitely crafting the weapons. And that leads me on to my next point, is the best thing I think they've added in Monster Hunter in so long. I'm not sure if it was actually in World, because I stopped playing World pretty early on. But they've brought Cosmetic Forge into the game, and that is something which I've been wanting to play around with for so long. So as you can see right now, I'm running like a mixture of Death Stench and an armor called Damascus, or Damascus, however you want to pronounce it. I think it's really, really nice. Death Stench is actually my favourite armor back in Monster Hunter World, or no, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, sorry. And when I saw I could do this, put it look like this, I was really, really happy. This is my first look, and I think it looks quite nice. But regardless, there's endless possibilities. So the way this actually works is you get these tickets called outfit tickets. I don't know if it's just tied to high rank or not, but every time I've done like a high rank mission, I've pretty much got at least one. I also got one on Rampage, so I don't know how this actually works, but regardless, you play the game, you get outfit tickets, and you can craft cosmetic gear to wear on top of, well, as your normal gear without obviously losing the perks, which is really, really nice. You can actually look cool and have your perks as normal, so I'm very, very happy about Capcom putting this into the game. And the next thing I want to talk about is obviously the Uncapped Hunter rank, HR. When you actually reach Hunter rank 7, obviously that was the highest you can get to before patch 2.0, but now if you've done obviously the end game, I'm pretty sure that puts you straight away to HR 8. I already completed obviously end game, so I beat Nawa, so I had HR 8 as soon as I logged into the game. And then after that, obviously you do a couple of missions. It doesn't matter what mission you do, you can actually do the missions you've already cleared to increase your Hunter rank. I'm pretty sure that's the same as in World. But I cleared a Reijang for my friend a couple of times, and that actually helped me boost my Hunter rank up. And now I got my Urgent for Camelius. I killed him. That put me to HR 20, and then I did a couple more hunts, and now I have my Urgent for HR 30, and that's the Kushla. So I'm assuming after I've killed the Kushla, it will be HR 42 Teostra, and obviously so on and so forth. Obviously at the moment, we've only got, well, confirmed is Camelius, Teostra, and Kushladora. Obviously, we got Basil Geese in the game, which is just a nice little surprise. But I don't know if there's going to be, if there is more monsters in the game already. I'm not too sure. I haven't looked at too many spoilers. I've just been playing the game. So maybe there is some other monsters in the game. Obviously, barred from Apex monsters like Rathalos and Diablos. I'm not counting those because I haven't actually tried the Rampage yet. That moves on to the next point, obviously, of Apex monsters actually being in normal hunts. At the moment, I've only got Apex Azorus, and obviously I'm pretty sure as I progress through the HRs, I'll be getting the other ones, like obviously the Rathium and Mitsuzune, whatever you pronounce him, or her. But regardless, this is really, really a cool feature, and this basically just adds to the dynamicness to the game, and just not having to fight them in Rampage, because for me personally, I don't really like Rampages. I like doing it the first couple of times, but for me, I played this game for the old Monster Hunter style, not tower defense. Like I said, it's a cool aspect of the game, but I'm not really keen on Rampages, so it is very, very nice to see them bringing in Apex monsters, very similar to Tempered, into just normal hunting styles. So if this means that they're going to bring in only Apex monsters, or if they're actually going to bring back Tempered or do another variant, I'm not too sure. But if it is just Apex, I'm not too worried. I think it's really, really nice. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring out like G rank equivalent monsters in the future. But for now, having these Apex monsters in just a normal game is fun to fight them normally. I think that's quite a nice skill difficulty. And also that moves on to the next topic of just difficulty in the game right now. The first time I fought Basil Geese in the high rank version, just the solo one, I was like, right, okay, it's only Basil Geese, I'm sure here won't be too much of a trouble. And no, he flatlined me twice and I died twice. I had fully upgraded gear, and yep, he completely destroyed me. That's just me. Maybe you guys won't struggle with him. I don't normally struggle with Basil Geese. I think it is just because I haven't fought him in such a long time, but he was literally killing me. But still, nevertheless, it is very, very nice to fight him yes again, especially from World. He was one of my favourites, so seeing him again in this is really, really nice. Also, I don't actually know if it was just me, but when I went to upgrade my armor, I realized that there was more points to upgrade in my armor pieces. If someone commented in the section below to actually verify this with me, and I wasn't just tripping, because I did upgrade my armor again. I'm not sure if that was just me not ready upgrading them in the first place, but I'm pretty sure they've increased the cap for defense or upgrade in levels to your armor. So if that is the case, it's really, really nice, and I think it's just them getting us ready to obviously fight the higher rank monsters down the line, or just the Apex variants in normal hunts. It's just a nice change. It will definitely suit newcomer players to the game, but regardless, it's still also fighting these apex monsters in the normal hunting style will definitely benefit the, let's say, veterans of the game, because I know they are itching to fight something really, really difficult, and at the moment they're not too difficult. I did fight the Azorus, but regardless, I know Azorus isn't the pinnacle of Apex, so we will see how the Apex Rathalos, Apex Diabolos is in the normal hunt, but I'm sure they will be pretty difficult, especially with how our armor is standing currently. Onto the bug fixes, and I've just picked out a couple here. I think one of the main ones everyone's issue was the Wisp of Mystery, the melding pot, where most people was melding their talismans from. That's been fixed. There was a bug where you would get certain duplicates or certain wrong talismans being put into your account, so that's definitely been sorted now, so I'm happy to be able to just carry on farming my talismans and try and hunt for that weakness exploit level 2. But also with that bug as well, that made me realize I checked my decorations and you can now create weakness exploit gem, by the way, and a couple of other stuff like protective polish. So a bunch of new decorations have been added, which is really, really nice. A lot more diversity to builds now, especially with obviously the new monster armors. Obviously, like Teostra, I haven't fought, or Kushla, so I can't really tell you the actual skills from them. I haven't sport it for myself, but if it is the same as the old previous Monster Hunters, there won't be too much on those armor pieces, only a couple like Teostra's, which will be like, let's say, meta. But regardless, being able to have a more diverse scale of armors to choose from and the decorations, it's going to be a lot nicer to make particular niche builds. Carrying on from the point of just increase of armor and just preparing you for, let's say, the later game in the future of Monster Hunter Rise. A little sneak peek as well is them giving you buddies to level 50. I know this isn't like a big massive change, but them increasing this just does give us a clue to say yes, they are bringing, let's say, harder monsters into the game in the future, or maybe they're just giving this to us because they think Apex monsters need to have these higher palicos and palamutes, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to be the case. I think it is because they are preparing us for, let's say, the future. Even though, let's say, palicos aren't like the best help in the game, I think it's still a good indicator to say yes, this is where how the game is progression. Also, guys, I think you're going to be so disappointed in this fight. This Magnum Arlo was absolutely trash. I think it took me like 6 minutes, a village quest of it. I just suck with Magnum Arlo. Like with longswords and Magnum Arlo, I just can't anticipate the dodges and the counters. As you saw from the Basil Geese, I wasn't too bad with him, even though I haven't fought him too much. And Rajang, I've been farming him quite a lot, so I've got his counters pretty much down. But for some reason, I'm going to say it again, Magnum Arlo I just can't get grips with. So, I don't know, guys. Any tips on Magnum Arlo would be muchly appreciated. I know, guys, I know this hasn't been like the most, let's say, thrilling video, but I wanted to just put my opinion out there because I like making videos like this and just expressing my opinions. I did it with Dauntless, so I'm going to do it with this game as well. I'm going to try and cover the patches as much as I can, especially the bigger ones in general. This being the first update, once again, I'm going to say Capcom, you did pretty good. And if your updates carry on going like this, I think, yeah, most people playing Monster Hunter are going to be very, very satisfied. I think even actually probably be more pleased than Monster Hunter World. Obviously, that game was huge, and that's obviously made way for this game. So if they can keep dishing out updates like this, I think they can keep the ball rolling with definitely making the Monster Hunter community happy, and well, definitely me anyway. So. And with that being said, guys, that is the end of the video. I'm going to let you, if you want to carry on watching me kill Magnum Arlo and finish the quest, definitely feel free to stay around. It's your choice. It's going to be another 2-3 minutes because I literally suck at Magnum Arlo. But regardless, thank you very much for being here, guys. If you are new, definitely leave the channel a like. I would really appreciate it. And if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing because I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be uploading 2 to 3 times a week minimum. So, yep, guys, I hope that's enough to incentivize you to stick around. But guys, I will see you in the next video.